everybody. So welcome to Digital Electronics Lab. So today we are going to discuss about Verilog coding basics and how I'm going to use our Xilinx and for this Verilog coding. Okay, so today we're looking for small example. Here it is, or a small experiment, or maybe you can consider as in a small program. So that is all logic gates. The realization. So here it is. What is my aim of the program? So write a Verilog code to realize all logic gates, and we need to simulate. So I need to write the Verilog code for all logic gates to realization, and you need to simulate that. So just you already know that. So I'm going to take an AND gates here. It is AND OR gates and the realization and the truth table, and this one it is there. So first I'm going to take on my block diagram. Only one program I'm going to take on here. I'm not going to write separate programs. I'm going to take on only one program. In the single program, so need to perform all basic operations. Okay, so you can see that A, B are my inputs I'm going to take on it is, and C, D, E I'm going to take a C, D, E, F, G, H, I. These are my outputs what I'm going to take on here it is. So each one performing one operation. In order to define this, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one, just carefully observe that. So what I'm going to do here it is, C output I'm going to use it for the AND operation. So A dot B, you can see that C is nothing but, so I'm going to take on truth table here. You write AB is nothing but 00011011. C is nothing but AND operation, AND gate output. See, if both the inputs are 1, then only it is 1. Remaining all the cases, it is 0. Next, D I'm going to take on as A plus B, just like OR gate. So just both the inputs, A and B values are 00, then only you'll get 0. So both are 1, 1. And remaining all the cases, it is 1, 1, 1. So when come to E, I'm going to take an A complement. Okay, 0011 become 1100. Similarly, f of A dot B old dash, nothing but looking for an NAND gate. So here it is f nothing but exactly opposite of AND. So I'll get triple one and 0, and similarly here it is 1 triple 0 for NOR gate, and later looking for XOR gate, and next it is a XNOR gate. These are all the outputs. So you already know that realization. So now my question it is how to write the Verilog code. Okay, so just see in my block diagram. This is my block diagram what I'm going to take on. The name I given a logic gates, and AB I have input C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So see the program what I written here it is. First I given the name, it is module basic gates, and next inputs you need to define A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Later I'm going to define here it is input segregate. I need to do the segregation. Inputs are it is A comma B. Outputs you are taken as C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So you can take an it is in a comma. So you need to separate it by commas. And next here it is, I'm looking for write the program in it is data flow module. The data flow module means no need to consider register here it is for output. Directly I can start with a name, it is assign E is equal to first. What is the meaning? I can consider. So anyway, so what I'm going to take on it is an E it is a complement of A. You can see that. So there are symbols what I'm going to use. It's a complement of A, and C is nothing but A and of B. D is nothing but A XOR of B, and F it is equal to not of A and of B means NAND gate. G it is not A. This is the symbols what I'm going to use. Ampersand bar we are going to use here, and XOR gate looking for a cap A cap B, and height is tilt of A XOR of B. So this program you know that. So just I'm going to use the symbols and I'm going to write this program. Okay, let's see how I'm going to execute it when come to an Xilinx. That is very important thing. So first, suppose a previous project is there, just open the Xilinx, and if any project is there, previous project, just close this one. That's the first task. I'll go to file and close project. Now I want to create a new project, your wish. Okay, I'm going to take a project, and here also it is there new project you can click. Otherwise you go to file, I have a new project. Just click on this. Okay, so now it is asking, it's a new project wizard, it will open. Make sure that the top level source type what we are writing the program, it is an HDL. Keep this one as an HDL. Next, you need to give one name for that. So I'm going to take an, you can choose anywhere. So on the default program, you can choose. So I'm going to take on a D drive. Okay, I'll use my D drive for that. So there you can create one folder with your USC number. I'm going to create it here. Okay, you can give okay. Now I'll give a name. So name of that one I can give as your wish. You can give any name. I'll give it just project 5. I'll give us one thing project PRJ1, okay, PROJ1 I'm given. Your wish, you can give next, and make sure that these are all, if I'm go for an implementation, these are all thing we need to bother. But here it is, what is the meaning I'll tell. So we are looking for a Spartan 3 board, and we are doing the device name. It is different packages and different device names we have. Out of that we are looking writing the program on XC3 S50, and speed it is -4, it is there. And so solving anything it is there, it will work. But make sure that here I'm going to use my simulator, it is iSim simulator. Sometimes suppose model sim is there, means please change to it is iSim simulator. Okay, it's very important. Here it is. So simulator should be it is iSim simulator, and previously top level model it is HDL. So after that you need to give next, finish it. So once it is finished, now you can see that some of the windows here. This is called menu bar. You can get any windows it is not appear or anything it is missing, you can get it from this. And you have this design window. So in the design window we can do the two process. So already told that one it is implementation, another one it is a simulation. First we need to do the implementation process, then this should be it is highlighted. If you're looking for a simulation process, you need to click here, and this should be it is highlighted. Make sure that. And if you have any errors, you can observe here. You have a one error window and console window, and warnings you can get it from here. Okay, so what is my first task? So I want to create the project. Okay, now under project we can create many files. So I'm going to create one file, Verilog coding. So for that you select this IC and don't select the project. Select this IC first. Blue color you can see that. Right click here. Click on the new source. And so what is the name I need to give here? It is, I want to give a name as your module name. So what is the module name you have? Clearly you can see that. So in the block diagram what I am getting here, it is my module here, it is logic gates is there. Yes, you can give that one the name only, logic gate. So our basic gates you can give. Okay, according to my program I'm going to take in some basic gates. So and don't give a space, you need to use a underscore. So I'm going to use here. Okay, I'll give a name here. It is name of the module basic. Any name you can give your wish. I'm going to give basic underscore gates. So I already told that these names we can't start from the numerical values, and don't give any spaces for the name. If you want to give a space, then you can use underscore. Okay, basic gates. Next, so we are going to write the Verilog code. So select the Verilog module and give next. And now you can define inputs and outputs here. So my suggestion is directly you need to enter into the program. Just go to next, finish it. And if you want, you can remove these comments. So you can just remove this. I'm going to remove this. Now, what is my program? So I already defined some made a name I'm given here. It is module, the basic gates. That is a module name. Later you can define the program. Okay. So just I'm typing that program. Just see, it's very simple program. I'm going to write module name basic gates I'm going to taken. So in the module I already told that you have an inputs, like what are the inputs you have. So I'm going to take my inputs are abr input cdfghi, all thing you need to define here. In I'm going to defining this, so abcdefghi everything, and ab act as input, output cdfghi. And you already know that it's an it is not get output, and this and gate output, or gate, this is an NAND gate, because A ampersand B means it is an AND. With the tilt I'm going to use means it is NAND gate. Just you write this program. So once you write this program, just save. And so make sure that you are doing implementation process. It should be it is highlighted. View should be it is implementation. Just click here. And this is my project. You can see that the module name what you are given, basic gates. Make sure that if you click this, and here it is, some of the options is there. These options we can use for implementation also, but we are not looking for an implementation process, just we are looking for synthesize. Just click this synthesize, complete run you can give your wish. So here it is, first you need to just click on this checkbox. You have one option, it is check syntax. Just click on here. Okay, so no errors is there. For example, if any error is there, then you can see that I'm going to remove, I'm not given a semicolon here. Just if you want to, okay, check it out. See, here only it is coming directly. Something it is missing. Yeah, you need to give a semicolon. Okay, sometimes what happen, I'm not going to use this variable. For example, I am not going to use. Okay, just check it out. Some errors. So definitely it is asking some errors. If you want, you can just give the check syntax. So see, something it is missing and something lines also defining. For example, line number 10 it's missing. Okay, okay, go to first error means just scroll and check it out. See here only first, here it is. Just click here. Here only it is showing the error. Which line error is there? Line number 3 to signal I is not referenced. So then you need to give I, it is there. Then I'm not refining. Just give a I here and just give save and give a check syntax. So make sure that if green color it is coming means everything it is correct, then you can proceed. Okay, so still some of the errors is there, just rectify that errors and you can do that. Okay, in this way just rectify and give a check syntax, it will come to an errors. Okay, all the errors if it is clear, then it will, this check syntax it become it is green color. Make sure that. So once it is got, the next process is simulation. Just go to a simulation and you have this is a project what you created. Just click here, click right click on this project, create a new source. And so I need to write the test bench program whether it is working or not, right? So in order to do this process, so I can give the test bench program. So my suggestion, whatever the name you are given, you can see that I'm going to use a basic gates underscore test you can give. Otherwise a test 1 test 2 also you can give. I'll give just basic underscore gates underscore test I'm given for easy understanding. Any name you can give your wish, and here also same rules I can apply. I can't start by numerical value and you don't give the spaces. And out of selection here you need to select the Verilog text picture. You need to select this and give next. After that you need to give next, finish. Okay, once you finish, see that this test bench program part of the program, it's automatically it's come from Xilinx. Okay, so what you IC simulator, what you need to do now, here it is, this is called port mapping and inputs are defined. You can see here it is the name what I'm given, here it is the lines. Carefully you can see that basic gates and test you are given here. Inputs are registers. Okay, A and B are the input are registers, outputs are wires. You can see that outputs are wires. And later looking for the port mapping, this one. After that looking for where you need to write the program. Carefully you see that you have somewhere you have a add stimulus. You need to find out that. So I have add stimulus here. Here you can write the program. So see, in between initial and begin automatically it will come. In between you can do the program. Okay, just I'm removing these comments. So these are double bar, it is there means it's a comment. Just I'm removing this. Okay. Now how to write this test range program? You need to write the program between initial and initial, begin and end. In between I need to write the program. See what is my intention and why we are looking for the test bench program, because I want to test whether my design it is correct or not. So and we want to test all the conditions, and whatever the conditions if you want to test, then I can use this. Okay, just see what is my intention. So see the waveform what I am getting. So here this is, I want this type of waveforms. Means every nanoseconds my A values should be this changes, and time delay of and 100 nanosecond it should be changes. And second thing it is AB values, initially it is 0 0, next it is 0 1 or 1 0 and 1 1. Similarly if you change, and now CD FJ values I need to verify that. That is my intention. For that case I'm going to take my Verilog code for the test bench program. Just see, initially I'm going to take an initial begin value. A value it is 0, B value it is 0. After 100 seconds, I'm going to change my AB values. A value it is 0 and B value it is 1. I'm going to make 1. Okay, so I'm going to make just copy and you can just make it as 1. Similarly, so another 100 nanosecond, something I need to do. Just remaining thing you just fill. Just see that A00 after 100 second A value is 0, B value is 1. After 100 A is 1, B is equal to 0. So no need to give 100. If you want, you can change that time. So okay, here I have 100 second, then I given 100 second. If you want to give 200 second also you can give. I want 1 second, 1 nanosecond. See here it is time what we are given. Everything it is in terms of nanoseconds only. Okay, so just type the program between initial and end, and later you have end module. Make sure that. So next after that you need to save. Okay, so now after saving, see, make sure that you need to click this project. Otherwise if you click here, it is one simulated window, it will not open. And make sure that the start window, it should be this, don't be file at library, should be there in design window. Now just click on this project. Once you click, one option it will come, iSim simulator. Just click on this checkbox. First you can check whether it is any syntax error is there in this my test bench program. Same process. So just double click here. Yeah, no errors. If error is there means it will be displayed and you can rectify here. Next, give a simulate behavioral module. So now you can see that some waveforms it's coming. So now what you have to do, just we have one option here, it is just here, zoom to full view. Just click on this. So now it is clearly you can visible, and clearly if you want take it out, then you have an option you can select. So float window. So you can see float window is there. Just click here. Separately this waveform it will come out. Now you can see, now to analyze, just I'm going to adjust. Okay, just zoom in and zoom out, you can use this one. Now what is my intention? First I need to analyze. First here you can see that these are all the inputs and outputs appearing here it is. So my question it is, first I want A and B because I want to verify whether it is correct or not, my designing. So just see here it is, I'll get the value first A B, later C D E F G H I. In this way you need to arrange. How to arrange? Just go to that window. So first A is there, just click here, click and drag to top A. Similarly just click and drag B. Next C D E F G H I. So are the outputs. Now easily we can verify that. Let's move on to that. What is the output we have? First, according to this, okay, truth table we verify. So A B C output you need to get if both the values are 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. First A and B values are 0 0, C value it is 0, D value it is 0, E1, F1, G1, H0 and I1. Similarly, you can verify that whether it is correct or not. See, first I'll go for here it is 0 0. You can see that A B values are 0 0. Next C D 1 1, C double 0, triple 1, 0 1. Okay, you can see that double 0, these are triple 1, 0 1. So we are verified. Similarly, you need to verify remaining all the conditions. What are the conditions you have? You can see that next condition, you just click here, then it will be changes. And one more thing, it is what I'm trying to tell, I given 100 nanosecond, right, timings. You can see that why I given 100 nanosecond, 0 to 100 nanosecond it will be changed. That is what I'm defining in my test bench program. You can see here it is, when come to my test bench program, I'm defining the intervals. If you change 200 means every 200 nanoseconds it will be changes. Clear? Okay, now and after 100 nanosecond, A value it is 0, B value it is 1, A value it is, B value 1. Just verify all the condition. Next another 100 nanosecond means 100 plus 100 means it become 200. Now 1 0. Next it is 1 1. So I'm taken the 1 1, then I'm going to check the conditions of remaining C D E F G H I. So here this is all thing we are going to define in initial statement. If you're looking for initial statement means same thing only. Initial value it is this one, and this value is only continuously it will be maintaining. Okay, so here it is, these are in this way you can verify all the condition. This is the case. So suppose I don't want this one, I want to change my delays. Okay, what how I'm going to change? Let's move on to that. I want okay. I don't want 100 nanosecond. I want to get in 200 nanosecond. This one I want in another 300 nanoseconds. So this one I'm going to take in 100 nanoseconds only. Let's check it out. Save. Directly you can do the behavioral simulation. Okay, you need to close first. Okay, simulate. Okay, so then you can just zoom it and you can get the float window. Okay, now you can verify just making zoom ins or zoom out. You can do here. It is. I'm going to fit it. Okay, now we can see that what I'm trying to tell. So 0 to 200 nanosecond it changes my value. See 0 0, now it changes to 0 to 1 for 200 nanosecond. Next it will be changes after 200 plus. So next statement you can just see here it is what I'm going to consider here it is 200 is there, 200 plus 300. After that you need to change something. So for that one easily you can see the waveform. So 200 plus 300 it will take, so almost 500. It will be changes. You can see that 500 something it is changes. So similarly 100 nanosecond, another 500 plus 100 means it is become 600. 600 some changes will happen, means the values you can see that. So 0 0 first, 0 1, 1 0, 1 0 and 1 1. So similarly just verify these conditions. So this is about the initial statement and realization of my basic gates. So just verify all the values. Okay, what we are getting. Okay.